Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Mary Lee. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in today's show, we follow U.S. Tzu Chi volunteers as they head to Eagle Pass, Texas to hand out cash cards to flood survivors. Next, Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital practice for the upcoming accreditation exam with Tzu Chi Medical Mission Deputy Director Zhang Wen-cheng. Finally, we see how Taiwan's strawberry generation cope with the differences of degree earned and actual job placement. In the United States, homes in Eagle Pass, Texas were flooded due to the torrential rain in mid-June, which caused the Rio Grande to burst. Texas Tzu Chi volunteers received a list of names of families in need from the local American Red Cross and provided relief to the victims in the forms of cash cards, giving them what they need most in this difficult time. It's barely 6 in the morning, but Texas Tzu Chi volunteers are already heading out to Eagle Pass. The recent torrential rain turned into a flash flood, which almost carried Maria and her family away.
And we had to go all the way to the stream, to the roaring waters. And I was afraid because if I went loose, I was afraid the water might take me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the water current is very strong?
Yes, super strong.
And as you all know, unfortunately sometimes under guidelines that the federal government has and some of the state guidelines, we don't qualify for support. The fact that you all have lent financial support is a great boon to us. It'll help these families get on their feet.
Unable to meet the federal requirements for aid, Tzu Chi's cash card and the local American Red Cross food supplies are just what the victims need.
Thank you for the support and give this money because it's good for us. My house is all destroyed and we thank you. Thank you very much. And me and my wife and my family.
This, I know because of you all now you're helping other people and it really touches my heart a lot. And I want to tell all the people that are cooperating with all of us that it's a very good deed that you're doing.
Tzu Chi's love has jump-started survivors' road to recovery. For the past 2 weeks, many countries in Southeast Asia have been affected by the thick haze that started in Indonesia due to the illegal burning of forests. In Batam City, as a result of the smog, symptoms of eye irritation, coughing, and difficulty in breathing have developed in some residents. To help, local Tzu Chi volunteers and army units work hand in hand to distribute free surgical masks to members of the public.
In Batam City, Indonesia, due to the recent smog blanketing the country, local Tzu Chi volunteers have mobilized to distribute free surgical masks around the city. Although faced with a power outage at the Batam Liaison Office on the day of the packing, volunteers continued with their work regardless, as they knew there was great need for these masks.
The haze is affecting people's health, and many people are still not wearing surgical masks. Maybe because they haven't realized the danger of the smoke. That's why we are distributing free surgical masks.
As soon as the packing is done, Tzu Chi volunteers and local army units work hand in hand, distributing the free surgical masks to members of the public.
I'm very thankful to Tzu Chi for giving us these free surgical masks. These masks will prevent us from inhaling too much smoke and prevent our respiratory system, our nose, throat, and eyes from feeling uncomfortable.
The thick smoke is terrible. I'm very happy to work with the Tzu Chi Foundation. Together, we distributed many surgical masks. Many people were happy to receive the masks because they know wearing them is better for their health.
After the first round of surgical mask distribution, the thick haze covered Batam City has slowly dispersed. However, the volunteers are preparing themselves for the next distribution and have promised to hand out more masks if needed.
In preparation for this year's winter aid distributions, China Tzu Chi volunteers have gone to Hebei Province's Liangge, Zhuangtown, Yi County to survey the needs of local residents. Among the needy residents are solitary seniors and elderly couples. Despite living in poverty and sickness, they have never given up, and their spirit has inspired the volunteers to double their efforts in future aid distributions.
An unexpected disease left his grandpa bedridden. Seeing the volunteers, he is all tears. The bedridden senior was good at calligraphy and used to give his neighbors handwritten spring couplets, but his disease has turned his life upside down. During their home visitations in Liangezhuang town, Yi County, Tzu Chi volunteers saw many seniors living on their own, and their children are out of the town working. Seeing his bedridden wife, Zhou Jinlu is full of sorrow.
红萝卜、白萝卜、
那挺香
菠菜，几种菜
很多香油
吃那个小觉得吃不下去，咽不了。
哦，
那咽不了，现在
都是您亲手做的。
我亲手做的。
每顿饭都喂奶奶。
Inside this large house also lives a family in need. Ever since the head of the family became sick, times have been tough. His wife therefore has become the sole breadwinner. Seeing the volunteers, deaf-mute Zhang Huanzi is all smiles. This couple stands as an example of finding contentment in poverty, and their spirit moves every volunteer.
Li Huashan is a Tzu Chi care recipient in China's Xiamen. A sufferer of progressive muscular dystrophy, Li grew weaker as he aged. He was later forced to drop out from school after his father could no longer piggyback him to school. Still, Li does not give up on his life. Tzu Chi volunteers decided to fulfill Li's dream of inspiring others by making a film about his story and sharing it with Tzu Chi scholarship recipients.
吃别人吃不了的苦，受别人受不了的罪，苦吃够了，罪遭够了，那么好日子就来了。
Li Huashan of China's Fujian has been looking forward to his days of good fortune for 24 years. A sufferer of progressive muscular dystrophy, Li has slowly grown weaker and has lost the ability to care for himself as he has gotten older.
因为爸爸腰没办法再陪我。
所以你很渴望上学。
我很想上学。
After dropping out from school, Li has been confined to this sofa. Over the past decade, he has sat here and communicated with the outside world through his computer.
人生快乐的秘诀在于，不是自己还能活多久，而是明天还能为别人付出些什么。不是自己还能活。
Though unable to go outside, Li feels that he can still do something for society. Tzu Chi volunteers thus decided to help by sharing footage of Li as they visited Tzu Chi scholarship recipients.
Brother Huashan, thanks for looking after us. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Dreams will one day become reality.
I also have a pure and innocent heart. I also want to help others. I hope you will remain strong.
With the help of Tzu Chi volunteers, Li is determined to inspire others with his life story.
我就希望自己如果能站起来，我也想要加入你们。
Moving our camera to Taiwan to safeguard the safety of patients while hospitalized. Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital conducts routine checkups on safety and emergency procedures to ensure all staff are up to date on rules and regulations. This time, the hospital invited Tzu Chi Medical Missions Deputy Director Zhang Wencheng to carry out an inspection of each department and to share his knowledge on safety excellence with everyone. Amidst the encouraging cheers of Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital staff, a day of inspection begins. Acting as examiner is Tzu Chi's Medical Mission Deputy Director Zhang Wencheng, who is preparing to closely scrutinize every department.
It can't be too close to the trash can.
No matter if it's the placement of fire safety equipment or the cleanliness of air ducts, Deputy Director Zhang reminds the staff of the correct and proper usage of items.
When the cord is tangled like this, it's essentially useless.
The maintenance and operating procedure of machines in the critical care unit is also on the Deputy Director's radar. His questions are very direct.
Is there an instruction manual that tells you how to operate this machine? Do you have an instruction manual?
Not only questioning the medical staff's know-how, Zhang was also concerned about patients' reactions to emergencies, such as if the dialysis machine's caught on fire, would a patient know what to do?
If the machine catches on fire while you are in the middle of dialysis, how will you handle it? Do you know? Have the nurses instructed you on what to do? Do you remember?
The day of inspection on electronic use and fire safety was a mock examination for the upcoming accreditation Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital is preparing for. With the deputy director raising questions and correcting problems, it seems the hospital is headed in the right direction. Staying in Taiwan, 149 students from Tainan Tzu Chi Senior High School recently traveled to Hualien to visit the birthplace of Tzu Chi for the first time. Thanks to this trip, these students go home with a deeper understanding of Tzu Chi. Let's take a look.
Listening carefully to a Jingsi Abode Dharma master, today 149 students from Tainan Tzu Chi Senior High School are here in Hualien to visit their spiritual home.
I hope our students can learn to be mature. They will be in grade 12 very soon. I hope they can understand the deeper meanings behind Tzu Chi's humanistic spirit.
The students not only experience the frugal lifestyle at the Jingsi Abode, but also learn of the hardship Tzu Chi has endured over the years.
I want to follow Master Zheng Yin's footsteps. The Master told us that we need to learn from doing, realize through learning, act upon realizing. We need to put the Master's wisdoms into practice.
The students also visited Tzu Chi University and Tzu Chi College of Technology. Thanks to this trip, they not only gain a better understanding of Tzu Chi's missions and spirits, but also go home with a memorable summer holiday.
Also about students going on field trips, as part of their summer vacation, students of Hualien and Tainan Tzu Chi Senior High School plan to visit Sichuan's Tzu Chi Middle School in an educational exchange. Prior to their departure, the students in Taiwan joined together to carry out their final preparations and hope to bring invaluable experiences back home with them.
Practicing in groups are students from the Hualien and Tainan Tzu Chi Senior High Schools. They are here for their final prep before heading to Sichuan for an educational exchange with local Tzu Chi Middle School students there.
As part of our curriculum, we designed an environmental rhyme for students in Sichuan to learn. This way, they can get a better understanding of recycling and environmental protection.
To build up team chemistry, students from the two Tzu Chi schools first work together in a group activity. Everyone looks forward to having a fruitful trip in China.
This trip to Sichuan is more than just an educational exchange. In addition to teaching their students with our curriculum, our students will also be able to learn their strengths and virtues. That's why we are taking this trip.
The curriculum also involves Jingsi aphorisms and hopes to inspire the younger generation to fulfill their filial duties and do good deeds without delay.
The curriculum we have in place will remind the students of the importance of filial piety. They should be learning to cherish their blessings and to thank their parents for giving them a healthy body.
As everyone gets ready, all look forward to a successful educational exchange.
For those who enjoyed theater plays in Taiwan, this Tuesday was a sad day as Master Li Guoshou, the founder of Ping Feng acting troupe, passed away due to colorectal cancer. In his life, the master had produced many popular plays, bringing laughter and tears to many. He even left behind 27 new manuscripts so that fans will continue to be entertained in the years to come. Here's more.
有一天，我一定会再度回到我最爱的戏剧舞台。
At the end of 2011, Taiwan's theater icon Master Li Guoxiu bid farewell to his audience on stage, but this would be his final farewell.
He was satisfied with his life. He passed on surrounded by love. He left us peacefully.
At 3:34 a.m. on Tuesday, Master Li, who suffered colorectal cancer, passed away in Taichung at the age of 58. Master Li's wife of 24 years and their 2 children were at his side, and they expressed their gratitude for the support of Master Li's fans and society.
Please remember the words of Master Li. You must let go so that he may leave in peace.
As he faced his final moment, my father was at ease and completely carefree.
At 31, Master Li founded the Pingfeng acting troupe. He directed and performed many plays, all of which were very popular. The religious men also meditated often. Master Li had always wanted to create a religious-based play.
In front of the Buddha, I vowed that once I get better, I will focus on creating religious plays and tell the story of the 4 great bodhisattvas. Just do one thing well in life and your life will be complete.
Master Li always told others that the one thing he did well in life was to go on stage and perform. Though the curtain has now come down on his life, Master Li left behind manuscripts never seen before that will continue to keep his fans entertained.
我留下了27个剧本，请你们细细品味我的戏剧人生。
Of the university graduates that you know, how many of them actually applied what they have learned in school to their jobs? In fact, a significant proportion of Taiwan's graduates choose a completely different career path from what they studied in college. The change for some is effortless, while for others it is a bumpy ride. Yet overall, this highlights a lack of cohesion between higher education and the workplace.
When I grow up is an essay topic we have all written about when we were young. I wanted to be a scientist then. What about you?
我想当老师，我想当棒球员，我想当街舞老师，我想当护士。
Dreams are beautiful, but we come to realize when we are older that they don't necessarily come true. It is often said that the children are our future, yet those born after 1981 have been labeled as the strawberry generation in Taiwan and portrayed as being incapable of withstanding modern-day work pressures. However, is that really true?
我是7年级，但我不是草莓族。
Ling Boru, 26 years old, graduated with a tech-related degree. He did not pursue a career in the field, but became a real estate agent instead. Not only did this job help pay off his student loans in a short amount of time, his annual salary is now over $1 million NT.
I wasn't too interested about going into a tech-related profession, and actually I don't want to get paid a fixed salary. That's why I decided to go into sales.
However, choosing a career path different to what one studied doesn't always turn out to be smooth sailing. Currently unemployed, Ms. Huang graduated with a master's degree from a national university and previously worked for a tech company. Now she is using her spare time to study computer graphics, hoping to begin a new chapter in her life.
Regret? Not much. I've always been the automation industry and some others as well, so I feel that it is really important to be self-invested.
A high qualification does not guarantee you a career, nor does it promise you success. A survey conducted by the Directorate General of Budget, Accounting and Statistics shows that 176,000 people who've received higher education are currently unemployed. In other words, 1 out of every 30 has a graduate degree in higher education. Also worthy to note, 4.24% of those unemployed are graduates of higher education institutions.
大学毕业生一方面人多，二方面他的能力不够好。
There are university graduates everywhere, but they are not necessarily competent for the job. And this is where the disparity between their qualifications and skills becomes apparent.
Currently, over 70% of Taiwan's youths have a college or university degree. Previously, this is what many would say about graduates.
College life is something I've always aspired towards.
This is now all in the past. Sources from the Executive Yuan show that in recent years, over 45% of Taiwan's labor market is made up of college graduates. Now, one needs more than just a gilded diploma, as many graduates do not match up to the demands of the market. Hence, there has been a shift in job availability as well.
临时工啊。
Temporary or part-time jobs and even dispatch work, these atypical job opportunities are more available. Consequently, full-time job opportunities are fewer than ever.
It's become apparent that skills and expertise will be one's golden ticket to a guaranteed career. Although being highly qualified and hardworking is a virtue, however, as we continue to use our country's educational resources, we should rather be thinking about how skills and professionalism can be best integrated into our various industries.
In Taiwan's Kaohsiung, a group of entrepreneurs who are also devoted Tzu Chi honorary board members took time from their busy schedule to form Tzu Chi's Dharma vessel. They perform at every honorary board member tea gathering and also share how their lives have changed since joining Tzu Chi to inspire more people.
Every time the Dharma vessel formed by Kaohsiung's Tzu Chi honorary board members, who are also successful entrepreneurs, go on stage, the audience are taken back. The performers hope their stories can inspire more people to walk the Tzu Chi path.
In recent years, about 10% of the scaffolding we use is now made from green materials.
Since joining Tzu Chi, Ye Ziliang has incorporated the charity's environmental mission into his construction business. As an entrepreneur, he empowers others by contributing to the environment and society.
These entrepreneurs' trainees visited Hualien Tzu Chi. Now that they are back, we should keep their hearts inspired.
Despite their busy schedule, these entrepreneurs set aside time willingly to cultivate their spiritual well-being, discovering another purpose in life which can benefit all beings.
At the end of the show, we head over to Taichung Tzu Chi Hospital as the superintendent, Dr. Jian Shouxin, led fellow medical staff in making a natural cleaning agent from lemon, aloe, salt, and coconut oil. The result is a cleaning solution that does not leave harmful substances in the environment, which is safe for everyone to use. We will leave you with these images. Thank you for watching DaAi Headlines. Goodbye.